Yeah, I mean, I think that people want real information from a real professional, right? They want to actually hear it. A lot of people are putting out information about anything. I mean, skincare and things that aren't derms or haven't been to pharmacy school or things like that. And it's nothing wrong with it because people learn through, podcasts,
For sure.
through reading and different things like that. But this is what I will say, because this is my advice that I would give. We take too much advice. My advice is that we take too much advice. And we learn a lot from these type of platforms, which is great, but we also have to actually put ourselves in that position. Everything and everything that I've done, everything that I've learned is that I put myself in that classroom. I got that cheat code directly. And I can imagine, if I also was doing other stuff to feed, that I would be better. But I know that just like in school, you study as much as you can, then you go to the teacher for that question, right? You try to find the answer and then you go. So I think that if we just, live and let live and, let ourselves fail and different things, then we'll get ultimately where we need to be.
Yeah, and it's interesting because like Google and these places, they have a lot of information, but people still, that's why I think coaching and webinars and stuff like that are working, because regardless of the information Google has, people still want to be baby fed. They want to be spoon fed, which is so interesting.
It's great.
It's great. I mean, it's great for the business
and
people, and it's great. But it's just like, y'all know y'all could go look at this. But I mean, hey, but some people, I think maybe they trust the information, but like us, we've been on YouTube. We celebrated 13 years yesterday or the day before yesterday.
Wow.
Yesterday. And so it's like, they could just go on Google and type in how to start a YouTube, or they could be like, well, I've been watching y'all, so I'm just going to come straight to you. So I think with pharmacy, like, I think people are like, well, yeah, I could go get the medicine, but let me holler at Robin real quick. I mean, she been studying. Let me just see what it just makes sense. You know what I'm saying? So, but you can go ahead with the app.
I just wanted to ask, during your fitness journey, what was the catalyst for starting the app?
The app itself. So, I've been approached by a lot of companies about it. And I wanted to know, because there's so many ways to get into like a fitness offer, as you would say. Like, you could create your own offer, your own website, do a challenge, you could do a program, you could do one-on-one personal training. And I love that I kind of skipped the part where, because now in today's society, you don't have to actually train in the gym. Now we're online training. So then I'm like, there's so many possibilities, But the app was something that was going to be affordable. It's literally $1 for the first month. And it's like the Netflix of fitness, right? So then after, it's $15 every month. So to me, it's something that, people can take their own accountability. I'm right there, but it's like, if you don't need hand holding, this is the perfect thing for you. And if you want updated workouts, then you're going to get that each week versus one challenge sitting there for a year. And you're like, do I repeat it after 30 days? You know what I mean? Like you finish with the trainer and you're like, so.
It's like, all right.
Right. And you need to switch up your routine.
For sure. What's a common problem you see what would you say the number one problem is that comes up with people in their fitness? Like, what's that thing that you see
starting
across the board? Mindset.
Like gym phobia, equipment phobia, like form. Like, I don't know what I'm doing. Like you go into LA Fitness and like, like, you know what I mean? Like going in and you're just like, what?
Yeah.
And you just get very insecure. I was like that.
Yeah.
So I think that, and that's what I want to do more of, just like, okay, guys, this is what you do on this machine and things like that, because I think that that's where people get weary and they just want to do home workouts all the time. And then, the pandemic as well. But you need, after you get through that cardio and you're losing that weight, you're eating healthy, you need weights.
For sure.
Yeah.
Women, you know what I mean?
Yeah, a lot. Sometimes women are scared that they're gonna, blow up, and it's like, nah, I mean, I've seen plenty of tone. That's what, that's what you need.
Yeah.
I want to switch gears a little bit to content now.
Okay.
And first thing I want to ask is like, how has like the content creation landscape, like, how has content creation changed the landscape for you as far as across the board with your pharmacy, with everything? Like, when did you really dive into like content? I know you said you had it, but when did you really like start really going in with it?
So I don't think you really like feel the pressure until you do have, people paying you for it.
For sure.
So I was having fun with the app until like literally P1, my first year of pharmacy school. I just got my first brand deal with like Fashion Nova, and I was like, I got to do how many posts about what? You know?
It's a job. Oh, yeah.
And so I'm like, but this is going to pay my, you know, like my bills.
For sure.
So I'm like, I got to take this serious. And then also, you know, letting your parents know who think you're, you know, just going to be a doctor. It's like, this is really also happening, and I'm getting a lot of money from it, you know, and just having them understand that. So it was just that really got me into it. And that's how I am still.
Gotcha.
Which is good to a fault, because you do need to still put out organic content. You know what I mean? Just for fun. But you don't want to lose that quality just because you're getting paid.
Yeah. That makes sense.
Yeah.
I was going to ask, how did the habits you built in medical school help you in fitness and with the content creation?
Oh, majorly. Like, I literally apply it to everything, like the studying of my habits. Yeah. What are my gym habits? You know what I mean? When's the best time to go for me? You know, when does my day fill up? And different things like that. But I think that many years of discipline, 10 years of no choice but to wake up, no choice but to finish this thing by this time. Yeah. The gym is just...
It's easy.
It's easy.
And then you see the results. It's like, it's like getting an A. It's like, okay, I could do this.
Yeah, discipline. It's like discipline is at the top of the ladder of things that people are just missing. That are keeping them. It's the bridge between them and their goals, really. That's really what it is.
And the funny thing, only way to get discipline is doing things that require discipline. That's the way to build that muscle.
But you can do that with anything. For school, you can be like, I have to read 2 books a week on Audible. I gotta listen to it. Or I have to walk every morning. Yeah. Build it with that. And just like, if you don't, you know, have some kind of accountability, like a watch. Or, you know, the pages you've read.
I tell people it's a habit. I was like, you remember it was difficult to tie your shoe at one point. Right. Now it's literally muscle memory. You throw the shoe on, you can talk while you tying your shoe, you can sing, you can rap.
You could be walking.
You could be walking, be like, you know what, and throw my foot up and tie everything you can do to tie your shoe. So that habit, that's how wild habits can get ingrained into your system. So once you do it and it's ingrained, like brushing your teeth or taking a shower, that's a habit for
not for everybody.
Not for everybody. But for the most part, it's a habit. So it's just like you just got to get those things down. It's like one of my favorite quotes is small adjustments for major improvements. That's all it is just small incremental steps that are just going to get you there. Do you create content daily? That's what I was going to ask. Or do you are you more of a batch recorder type?
I'm a batch recorder.
Gotcha.
I've gotten into that habit because I was in school. I never had the time, right? But I produce a lot of good content when I do it every day. Just wake up and put it there. But I think batching is great because you plan it. Yep. It forces you to plan. If you wake up every day and like, oh, what am I going to do today? Yesterday I already did this. Or, you know, things aren't trending yet. No new thing is out. So it's like batching every 3 to 7 days, you know, like a week, twice a week or once a week will get you there because you do want to stay on trend.
Do you have any scheduling systems? Like I use Later. So, because I don't want to be every day this on there. So I post, I schedule it out and it just drops on its own. Do you use anything like that?
Well, I just heard that it kind of messes up your algorithm when you have third-party apps. But that was like algorithm talk like years ago when Later came out.
Yeah,
right?
Yeah, for sure.
But if I have a business, it's going on Later.
That's like boosting my sanity.
I don't care. Like, but my personal, I don't want to.
Personal ain't that bad. It's business.
It's all business.
We have it for our business page. Yeah,
I would definitely do that.
Yeah, because we was like, nah, we can't do that every day. And with the batch recording, even for us, like, this is gonna be episode
166. Well. We got other ones coming out before, so but 170 something.
Yeah, it's 170 something. So we've been going for 3 years straight every week. Like every week for 3 years straight.
Woo, that's discipline, you guys. That's how they learn their discipline.
It's like, but the only way is like some of those. Yeah, we were kind of doing it on a weekly because that's how we started our original when we first started comedy and sketch. We were dropping a skit every Sunday for a week straight for like 4 years, and then your battery runs out.
Yeah.
And you like, man, I ain't got it in me no more. But with this, we were like, you know what? It's easier to batch record because we have different subjects. We can just, run it, record
switch
like 5 and then, boom, and keep it going.
Especially for black women, we just change the wig.
What girl you want?
Right. Who you want today?
I want Erykah Badu.
There you go. Look.
I want whoever gonna make me the crab legs.
That's all I gotta
do. So yeah, so that's really your system for creating content is you do the batch recording and stuff like that. Now, are you recording yourself? Do you have a team? Because your videos look really nice. I mean, your videos, the quality is really good. So I was like, that's not an iPhone, especially for your first form content. So how are you filming and things like that?
And I will say, back to what people want, I took an L on that. People want iPhone content. They do.
Which is funny. They do.
I don't care.
One of our biggest videos came from iPhone.
Yeah, that's what they really want. But I'm just like, I have such... Because I've done it for so long, quality is really important to me. And I just want to love what I put out. I want it to be fun. I want to look back at it and be like, whoa, look at that transition. So I invested in myself. I got top-notch camera and a tripod.
There you go.
For the camera. I do it myself.
As you should, because your camera is crispy. I said these workout videos are clean. They're very clean. But, you said something important. You invested in yourself. Yeah. Like, you took the time, was like, all right, let me research what camera I want, what looks good, what are other people using for their fitness, videos, and you got to do that research.
Have to get more,
But that's how it is.
I also wanted to speak on before we get out of here. Is Muse Labs, right?
Yeah.
Your skincare and all that, and I know you got the pill pack with the water. That was cool. Like, how did you get into that as well?
Yeah, so I'm trying to make Dr. Robin be this whole holistic health umbrella, right? And so it's inside and out. Because I started off as a fashion designer before pharmacy school.
Gotcha.
Always was good at science.
A transition.
Always wanted
that's a transition.
Always biology degree, but I still love the creative. So I'm left and right brain all the way through. And I'm a Libra, the balance. I just have to be doing. I have to.
I get it.
Or I can't.
My best friend.
Yeah, we get it. We get it now.
Yeah, he's definitely.
Who that?
He's in there.
He's in the room making music and then coming out doing this.
So that was really like how I started to do all of that.
Gotcha.
So with pharmacy, I'm like, okay, I went from a product business. I still want to do a product business. I know about ingredients. I know about skin. I have great skin, and I know a good routine, and I know what to put in my formula. So first year, again, I started to talk to my teachers and develop a skincare line. And so, knowing how it works, get a manufacturer, create your LLC, do all this. Now today we have Muse Labs, which, we're our own muse. Our face is the canvas, and also marrying that with the fitness journey by saying, hey, if you have the water bottle, you could be taking like biotin, I don't know, for your hair, skin, and nails. You put that in the water bottle and it has your, schedule. Drink the water and everything's just right there. And then the face wipes you can bring to the gym too.